CTS2 is also EAS compatible. We talked about it earlier when we were setting up parameters of how you can actually set up your EAS accessories. So when Edge designed the EAS, it was designed for future expandability. So there are some parameters that we may not be able to read off a truck's OBD2 port, or maybe you added twin turbos and now you need a boost sensor that reads over 50 PSI. The EAS is your design tool for those kind of features. The new design Hdmi Port actually has an EAS port underneath the dash now. So instead of running up to the top of the truck, it's right here in the bottom of by the OBD2 port, cleans up the wires. From there, it'll run into the cab of the engine. There's a lot of different EAS accessories you can do with your CTS2. One of the most common ones that we have is our Egt Sensor. Our Egt Sensor will monitor your exhaust gas temperatures. It can monitor up to 8 EGTs through one device. So simply daisy chains the EGTs together for multiple gauges. A lot of guys doing pull trucks on a Cummins likes to monitor 6 of them to watch each port coming out of the manifold. Like we mentioned before, if you have twin turbos on your truck and you have to monitor more than 50 PSI, we also have our pressure sensor. This is a 0 to 100 PSI G sensor. You can plug it in through the EAS system, set it up in my style, and now you can actually monitor 0 to 100 PSI. So now you can see if you have 70 PSI on your new twin turbo set up on your truck. One of the other EAS accessories that Edge offers is our temperature sensor. So some people use this for transmission temperature, oil temperature, whatever you may choose to. You can actually set this temperature sensor up through my style as well and monitor different temperatures. Some people actually water temperatures for pulling trucks to see if it may stay in cool or not. So just another EAS accessory that you can add onto your device. With both the pressure sensor and temperature sensor, you need the EAS expandable 5-volt sensor right here. Basically, the universal 5-volt will allow you to connect your pressure sensors, your temperature sensors into the device and rename them so you display it as a parameter on your CTS2. One of the other coolest things that we really like about the CTS2 is the possibilities of doing a control through our power switch accessory. Now the power switch accessory is actually an on-off power switch that you can set up one of the parameters on the CTS2. With new screens coming down the road, it'll actually have a rocker panel where you can see a toggle switch and set the toggle switch. That's an update coming out with CTS2. Check for updates on edgeproducts.com. But this is one of the coolest things on the CTS2. So you can change one of your digital gauge parameters to say turn on your light bar, or turn on your air compressor. A lot of cool things you can do with this setup. For diesel applications, there's also stuff like a turbo timer. So if you want to hook up a turbo timer to your truck, we have the EAS accessory for that as well. If you want to hook up an ambient air temperature, so if you don't have your ambient air temperature outside and you want to know what it is in your vehicle, we can actually hook one of those up through the EAS accessory as well. So you can hook up to 16 pressure sensors or temperature sensors, 8 EGT sensors, 16 power switches, and much more you can basically customize and build exactly what you want out of your truck with EAS accessories.